This is day 8 of the Lighter Being Challenge. The last few days we've worked on letting go of fear and cutting cords. We've done a lot. Today I want to share with you a story about fear that I have been letting go of. I went to Costa Rica in 2023. My son had been in a almost deadly motorcycle accident. He nearly died in May of 23. He went through on his motorcycle, somebody cut in front of him, and he went through the passenger side window of the car. And the police officer told us that if he had just been a few inches to the right, he would have died instantly. And the amount of staples and stitches that he had across his chest, he had a broken nose, broken wrist. I mean, his chest was all cut up. It was pretty bad. And there was a lot of fear for me as a mom around all of that. And my daughter was going to Costa Rica for yoga teacher training. And my husband and I were supposed to travel to Costa Rica with her for our anniversary and celebrate our anniversary while we were there, drop her off, get her settled, and then come back home. And because of my son's accident, he had to have some staples removed and some medical care while that would have been happening. So my husband told me to go by myself and get our daughter there safely. So I did. And it was one of the most intense soul-searching journeys I have ever been on in my life. I am hard of hearing. I wear hearing aids. I am deaf without them. If you were to talk to me, you'd have to scream in my ear for me to hear you without them. So technology is amazing, and I'm very grateful for it. But while I was there, I was going to be this woman alone in a little tiny house in the middle of the jungle because we wanted a romantic place to stay. So there was this one person on the property, and it was a male custodian. So of course, by a woman by myself, he saw me checking in. I was a little nervous, and there was a spider in my room. It was huge spider. Me and the spider stared at each other that whole first night. We stared at each other for 6 hours that night. I didn't move. I mean, there was so much fear for me on that trip. Plus, everything I had just been through as a mom with my son nearly dying in that accident. There was a lot of fear. And I had gone, when my daughter and I were on the smaller plane taking us to the area of Costa Rica that we were both going to be, the Montezuma area, there was a man on the plane, and he heard us talking about how we were from Massachusetts. And he said he's from Rhode Island, and he has a friend that is from Vermont that now lives in Costa Rica, and she has a horse healing farm. So I said, oh my God, do you have her information? So he gave me her information. And I called her the next day and set up a time for me to come in. And I went in at 3 o'clock that next day. And I was going to be there for some horse healing. I had heard from a friend about it before, but never knew much about it. And I was intrigued, so I went. And let me tell you, the horses there completely took the fear away. All of the fear that I had been feeling from my son's accident, all of the fear that I had from driving around Costa Rica by myself, the non-existent roads. I mean, it was dark all the time. The animals that were all around, in the jungle, so much fear. And these horses, by the time I was done being with them, these horses had removed all of the fear that I had been feeling. I didn't care that it was pitch black out when I left, that I was going to be arriving back in the dark to this house. I didn't care. And it was because of these horses. Horses are healing. They align their heart chakras, all of their chakras, they align their chakras with yours. And whatever chakra is in need within you, they line that one up with yours. And they help to take away whatever it is and work on whatever it is that you are dealing with. So I went back the next day because I told her I had that, how amazing it was for me. And she said, "You have to come back. I'm going to get you on the table in the middle of the field with the horses all around you." So I'm like, "Oh my God, wow, that sounds amazing." So she got me on the table, on the massage table, and I was in the middle of the field and the horses were all around me. And again, the fear came back up. I've got a horse right here. His eye, his mouth right here, right over my eye. And I'm like, he can totally eat my eyeball right now if he wanted to. And it was terrifying, but I trusted. I had faith in him and I trusted that he was here. I mean, she was guarding the whole thing. She was doing her energy work around me at the same time, but she was right there. And she told me I can go ahead and push him away if I need to. And I only did that like 2 or 3 times. I pushed him away 2 or 3 times, but the rest of the time I trusted him. And he pushed me. Like he pushed me to the edge of my fear, to what I was able to handle. And he showed me what I could handle with fear. He showed me what a badass I am. I love these horses so much. I ended up getting a tattoo about the horse because when I came back to my office to work with clients, I literally felt the 3 of the main horses that worked with me that weekend. I literally felt them with me in my office. And when the man was doing the tattoo, it was an intuitive tattoo. And when he was doing it, I had only asked for one, the brown horse. And when he drew up the images that he was going to use for the tattoo that he did, he said, "I know you wanted just the brown one, but I hope you don't mind." I did 3. He said 3 came in. And this is what it is. This is the horse tattoo that he did for me. There's the brown one, the white one, and the black one. And the brown one, her name is Joy. And she helped me feel so much joy. And that joy was what like helped let go of that fear. The white one was the mother horse. So she had a baby while she was on this horse farm, and that baby's name was Babe. So the white horse, her name was Athena, and she had her son with her. So I felt that loving mother energy. She helped to heal the fear that I had been feeling, that connection that I felt with my son when he went through his accident. And then the black one was the one that was up here by my face, the one that really challenged me and pushed my fears. So when I do my sessions with my clients and I'm doing the past life regression with them, I bring them on a journey with these horses. And it is so powerful. And I've had so many clients like feel so connected with these horses. And a lot of those clients have become students of mine where they have learned how to do horse soul healing, what I do in my office. And I've taught them the regression that I created, but I ask them to create their own experience so that they can translate their own experience to their clients. Since then, I have located a beautiful horse farm in Coventry, Connecticut, and I've been going to this horse farm now. This will be my 3rd time being there for a retreat. I was there as a guest once, and I held one there where I guided my students, my clients, through meeting these horses and knowing how to interact with them, and the fear that and the emotions that they were there to work on and let go of, they were able to do that with the horses that were there. Now, these horses aren't even like technical healing horses. These horses are just horses that belong to other people. And they, they're just being taken care of and living their lives there. And then their owners come and they visit them and ride them and, do whatever you do with horses. I found while I was there at that first retreat that I had gone to that these horses were healing horses. I had enough experience from the ones in Costa Rica and the few visits I had in Mount Shasta, California. Go there if you haven't been there. Totally magical place. But I had so much experience now with them that I started realizing I can identify which horses are working with you and how they're helping you. So I did this with this group and they were like, oh my God, they couldn't believe the feelings that they received from these horses, that the horses were just taking away what they were what they were holding on to. And even when they got home, they continued to feel the horses working with them. So I'm actually hosting a retreat in March of this year, 2025. If you're interested, reach out, go look at my website. It's all over there if you would like to look into that. And I can guide you on your own personal experience with the horses. It's something we should all experience in this lifetime. You don't have to ride the horses. You are safely behind the fence, so you don't even have to worry about being in there with them. As much as I would love to be in there with them, they're not, and I don't know if I'm able to do that there, but they come to you. The horses choose you. And it could be a different one every day. It could be the same one every day. But you develop a bond with a horse, and that horse works with you. And it's the most beautiful experience. So if you've never experienced anything like that, I highly encourage it. And I'm also partnering up with my friend Caitlin, and we are going to be doing a horse healing retreat in January of 26, back at the same horse healing farm where these exact horses are. So you can also look into that one. That one's going to be coming up in January of 26. We're in the planning stages for that. So look around for different things around you that are able to be healing, that allow you to let go of your fear. You never know what it's going to be. I mean, it doesn't even have to be a horse. It could be puppies. It could be kittens. It could be a little baby that helps you. I mean, don't let fear take over your life and dictate your world. We are not here as human beings to feel fear. We are here, I mean, our body will let us know if there is an immediate alert based on your gut instinct, yes, but we are not here to panic and feel fear. How many times have you wasted your entire night panicking or thinking about something that just ate you alive while you were sleeping, and then the next morning in the light of day, oh, it wasn't so bad. I'll take care of it. It's really not as bad as I thought it was. But yet you wasted all of that time and energy the night before, feeling so much fear and panic. So by utilizing some of the tools that I'm teaching you, it's going to help you to take control back of who you are. Okay? That's what this whole process is about. This whole entire Lighter Being Challenge is all about you discovering who you truly are by letting go of all of the crap that's holding you back, letting go of all of that fear, using whatever is around you to help you let go of that fear. You can do this. We can do this together. Please, if you have any comments or anything that you would like to make, do that in the comments section. I would love to hear from you. I want to hear how you're doing on your journey. All right, I am here for you. I'm not just here in a video. I am here for you. Go to the Sharing Light Healing Center, sharinglighthealingcenter.com. Reach out, contact me. Okay? I'm here to help you. There's a reason why you're watching this right now. We're in each other's soul families. We're here for a reason. And I'm just shining my light. I'm sharing my light, trying to get the people that I'm meant to connect with. I'm shining that light so you find me. Have a beautiful day. I'm proud of you.